Hello, everybody. I am Mike from the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike podcast, and I am a lifelong Star Wars and Star Trek fan watching classic William Hartnell era Doctor Who for the first time. And I have reached the third part of the Aztecs serial, and namely the episode The Bride of Sacrifice, another wonderful pulpy title there. Quick reminder that I always appreciate feedback. The best way to do that is to comment on the YouTube channel, where you can leave thoughts, opinions, useful information behind the scenes that this Doctor Who novice would find useful and very much appreciated. And there's been a lot going on there, and I have very much enjoyed the generosity of spirit and interacting with you good Whovians. But anyway, enough of this. I'm going to hit play and watch this classic episode of Doctor Who, the third part of the Aztecs, The Bride of Sacrifice. Let's go.
If my servant dies, so does Klatoxel.
I love how just Shakespearean this guy is as well. He's doing really big performance, and I guess it makes a lot of sense that you would have theatrical actors because TV sets were very small then. The ratios were tiny. These were things that were in the corner of the room like a radio. So in the same way that you do with theatre, you kind of like you have to project for the cheap seats and really signpost and signal what you're doing. And this guy's he's great at this.
So be it.
You tell him, Barbara. Look at her. She must have loved doing this episode. It's not going to go down well.
Attend the Ataxa's servant.
Why did he aid you?
It was a trick. He did not know that I was to fight Ian. He
Ian.
promised to help me if I told him the secret of my father's work.
It's great hearing the name Ian in a historical or sci-fi context. There's such a humorous juxtaposition going on there.
What secrets?
How the tomb of the Ataxa may be opened.
She's good at playing this game, very logical. Again, great costuming. Look at that headpiece she's wearing.
Knowledge thought about my prophecy.
I have. It is true, if we defy the gods, we shall be destroyed.
There are two ways: the God's way and Klatoxel's.
I love the way this guy speaks. But how the gods shall be destroyed.
It's evil and must be destroyed.
He is the high priest from today.
I'm terrible at impressions.
The moon will pass
Clearly.
before the sun, and all will be in darkness. If I take that course, there is no way.
Great backgrounds here as well. I mean, it's probably just a curtain or a painting or something, but it's it's effective. You don't question it. You don't question where they are.
In all humility, I beg you, do not deceive me or prove false to me.
What manner of servant are you?
Go away, Klatoxel.
Curious about you. First you tried to give Ixta a victory.
Ixta cheated me.
I wonder.
This guy's just so great. He's like Faust or something, isn't he? Just hanging on people's shoulders. He's got a great BS detector as well. He just knows what the pressure points are and where to inquire, and quite formidable.
Faithful to my friend.
Did the doctor help you?
Your friends make strange allies, Ian.
Did he know you were going to fight me?
No.
I love the way that Ian has to check, almost like he wouldn't put it past the doctor to just help him. He's like, okay, just thought I'd clarify that.
I'm going to die, am I?
Oh yes, Ian. Next time I shall not fail to kill you.
I love this kind of code of the warrior. You're all right, kid. He's got this respect for him. Look at him, the admiration, but the fact that he's still going to kill him. And how can you not admire Ian?
Being restored to you.
And now the old man waits in vain for the drawings. Stealth and cunning, Ian.
This guy's loving it as well. Some great energetic performances in this series. Everybody's just great in this.
For once, the high priest of knowledge shall be in ignorance.
He's up there with the treacherous character in Marco Polo as well, whispering in people's ears. How can't they say it? He just looks so clearly treacherous to us, a TV audience. But yeah, it's very, very delicious.
Beans is a love potion.
Oh, that would be too bold. Rather he should show his love for me.
You wish him to prepare it?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. A rare delight. We should take a cup together.
Are you certain?
Yes, quite. Now give us some beer. I'll prepare it.
This is wonderful.
I'll be back.
It's so weird seeing him in this context, even if it is a misunderstanding.
Ah,
the same, Barbara. That's the whole point. You keep on insisting that Latoxel's the odd man out, but he isn't.
I don't
It's their
believe-
culture.
Well, you must. The one that's prepared to listen to advice. But he's one man, Barbara. One man.
There's a kind of maturity to this story as well. The level of complexity of relationships and disagreement, and the writing and the performances. Again, it does feel, like I said, I think in the last episode, that they know that what they're making is somewhat elevated and more interesting, and just sort of tighter and punchier and more entertaining, really, and engaging than what has come before. Certainly in the Marinus storyline before this. So this is good stuff. You can see both perspectives as well, which is what's great about this.
Thought I could alter them.
No one's acting out of character or doing anything dumb
Way of life, Barbara.
because the story needs it, you know?
I hear your words and I rejoice.
Drink first.
What?
Drink it. So this is your friendship.
Oh, you tell them.
You defile this temple. Get out of my sight. Go!
Wow.
I am not your taxer.
Whoops.
False, I knew.
And who'll believe you? You say one word against me to the people and I'll have them destroy you. Destroy you!
You see, she could have made that threat without revealing the truth, though, surely. Good job they didn't have recording devices back then.
You have declared your love for me, and I acknowledge and accept your gentle proposal.
What progress do our pupils make at the ceremony?
It's got everything, this storyline.
All are diligent in their studies.
Again, look at this. This is what I talked about, you know. This small ratio that they've got, you know, and the 60s Trek, the 60s Star Trek did this as well. You know, you'd have people in the foreground dominating half the screen, and then the people in the background having. It was just a necessity because of the the lack of visual scope and the lack of movability, and I guess editing as well. You know, the fact they needed to have these long takes and capture things in a theatrical manner, but it does create a very strong impression.
My voice will be like thunder in the sky. But what is the way? She is too clever.
She is.
Her handmaiden. Alone in the seminary.
Oh yeah, Susan. I haven't seen her this episode.
Tell me about her.
It is my wish to look upon her.
Do you know who she is?
Does she know who I am?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her.
I won't do it. I won't.
What a bind.
For this you will be most severely punished.
But Tanila,
She has broken the law. Must be reported to Latoxel.
Man, they got a lot of rules, these guys.
whatever's in my power, I shall do.
She gets herself in some predicaments, doesn't she?
Serenity.
Come on, Doc, you could do a lot worse.
Yes, why not? A garden of our own.
God, imagine being married to him. Be a nightmare, wouldn't it?
The two men and my handmaiden.
I shall arrange it. The two men and your handmaiden shall be there.
Where did you get hold of this?
My fiancée.
I see. You're what?
Yes, I met ChinStroker and got engaged. Oh, don't giggle, my boy. It's neither here nor there. We must find that tunnel tonight.
I love these guys.
Now, I'll wait for you in the garden.
Oh, by the way, Doctor, congratulations.
I love that even though things are dire, they've still got the... it's always time to take the piss.
I referred to your handmaiden.
Susan?
Oh no.
She spoke against our teachings.
It's almost like there's a bit of a subtext here about, what women's lib, as they called it then. You know, the role of the woman and the voice of the woman, which was very much a big topic in the social justice space in the 60s, along with a lot of other equity conversations as well. And it does feel like that's coming through a little bit here. It does seem to be a coincidence for this for two female characters that have been the most vocal and the most at risk from this. Another Star Trek-esque moral dilemma going on here. Some good polystyrene resistance acting going on there.
Take that. You might need it.
Oh, yes. Thanks.
See, guys, you see his sonic screwdriver? That's a thing. That's a Doctor Who thing, isn't it? Has he got that yet? I don't know if I've missed any references to that or if it's just not been introduced yet.
Yes, a pleasant evening.
For walking.
Yes, exactly. I was just about to do that. Had a reason. I should
Oh,
be
he's
where it
he's
is.
getting in on the polystyrene acting. Watch your fingers, mate.
By the lake.
Oh dear. Great pulpy cliffhanger here. Yeah, pure Rider Haggard. There. I think one of the things I like about this serial is it's a really interesting combination of simplicity and sophistication. You know, it's only a 4-parter, I believe. So this next episode for Day of Darkness is the final part. And I think with that shorter runtime, keeps things clear. It keeps a clarity to the storytelling. And that's not to say that it's dumb or that it's simple. It's just very precise. And it doesn't have time to kind of drift that I think can happen and has happened with some of the other longer serials. But at the same time, there is a sophistication that comes from the moral dilemmas and the character interactions and just this sense that the production is really doubling down on this one and really bringing quality. And I think that a lot of that is that I think the actors are reinvigorated by the fact that they're getting to do interesting work and have conflicts that didn't exist before and, play dress up a little bit. And that's so much fun. And this is so entertaining. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this ends, if I am indeed correct about the next episode being the final part in this serial. So join me then for the Day of Darkness. And in the meantime, I do appreciate feedback on the YouTube channel. Just leave comments or you can email me at rewatchprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And also please do check out the regular audio podcast that shares this YouTube channel, the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike, where we do full rewatches, episode by episode of some of our favourite TV shows. We're doing Twin Peaks at the moment, and we've also done Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Watchmen and a whole other bunch of fun genre stuff. So check that out. And I will be back with the final part of the Aztecs very soon. Thank you.